What is up, y'all? How are you guys doing today? You already know how I go. It's your boy B back with another video, actually on the go like always, and I am dedicating myself right now to making this video because it just crossed my mind. What phone company has the most lucrative prices when it comes to phones, right? If you don't understand what I'm saying by that, when you don't have a phone buyer or a phone price list, you can get one of mine at IamHustlersMindset.com for only $25, depending on the price that you choose. And you actually get the direct connect to the buyer. I'm giving you literally the sauce to be able to make your own money and decipher what company you want to buy it from, or what company phones are more lucrative. So if you go on OfferUp and you see somebody selling a T-Mobile iPhone 14, you may not want to buy that because it may not be the most profitable company that sells that phone. So certain companies are harder to unlock. Certain companies do not sell well overseas. Certain companies blacklist their phones. Certain companies lock their phones. Certain companies it's just not it's not beneficial to buy 14s from, or to buy Apple Watches from. Now we all know, if we could, we would rather have all unlocked phones. If you don't know that already, now you know. It's better just to get an unlocked phone, okay? Unlocked phones are great, okay? If you get an unlocked phone and you see an unlocked phone for sale, snatch that thing up, because that one makes more sense to buy rather than buying a phone that is locked to a carrier. I don't always have that choice, okay? Sometimes on OfferUp or eBay or whatever selling platform I'm buying these phones from, the sellers are selling them from different carriers. Now, I have to decipher what carriers are more profitable to me. And what I will say, guys, is you have third-party companies. So you have Verizon, who has like Simple Mobile. I believe they brought Simple Mobile, actually just acquired it. You also have Boost. Boost is actually an individual partner now. I want to give you guys the accurate information. If you guys don't know any of this stuff about the private community, private Telegram, any of that, go to Educatedhustler on Instagram and hit the link in the bio and join up, y'all. Join up. So guys, I am trying to keep my eyes on the road, so please forgive me if I am being impolite, but I am currently heading to a store, one of my stores, and yeah. So one of the best phone companies not to buy from, and I'll tell you, I would not mess with this company. Okay, I'll be hesitant if I'm buying phones from this carrier. We're gonna say Cricket, okay? And if you guys don't know, Cricket phones are very, very hard to unlock. They're very hard to unlock, and they're very hard to resell. So I used to buy phones just solely to resell, and Cricket phones would be one of the phones that would be sitting the longest, honestly. A lot of people don't use Cricket from my area, my demographic. Now, your demographic, it may be a little different, but my demographic, they're not really using Cricket. All right, so another one I would say don't really buy from, I would say T-Mobile. T-Mobile is one of the worst for you to buy from and try to flip, because T-Mobile is actually cracking down. And listen to me, man, they cracking down. I'm talking about overseas. Prices have dropped on T-Mobile phones since November, and it sort of kind of sucks. But yeah, T-Mobile's a nah, bruh, no. Now another company that I would say you shouldn't really buy from would, of course, it would be AT&T. The reason for that is because AT&T is not one of the higher tiers, but AT&T does maintain its value. Okay, so T-Mobile, the value changes and fluctuates all the time, but when it comes to AT&T, I've seen the price stay a stable price for a while, and that is something that you can depend on. Now, talking about one of the best companies, I'm getting right into it. One of the best companies, of course, is going to be Verizon, because Verizon phones, they're easier to unlock. Now, Verizon phones, if you don't know, they used to always come unlocked. Now they don't, because of a lot of fraud, because a lot of people have been doing things and acquiring phones and just selling them, and Verizon's losing money. Why do you think Sprint is out of business? Sprint is out of business because Sprint had a lot of fraud. Sprint was just giving phones away. Sprint was easy to unlock. You had Jebby Sims, where you can put a thing in a SIM card tray and it would just unlock it, and Sprint was losing a lot of money. So Verizon, in order to stop that, has locked their phones to their network. But Verizon is tied to Xfinity Mobile, I really don't mess with. So Xfinity Mobile, they lock their phones up a little different than Verizon, and Xfinity Mobile does not sell as well. So Xfinity Mobile is something I rarely ever touch. But when it comes to a phone on a price list, the phone companies that I'm looking for, probably if I was to buy it on OfferUp, eBay, or from whoever, I'm honestly looking at buying phones from AT&T and buying phones from Verizon. If I get a T-Mobile phone, I know that my price is going to be not that appealing to a buyer, to a seller, because with T-Mobile, the price fluctuates so much that I don't want to take a loss. So let's just say, for time's sake, they are offering $200 for an iPhone 12, right? So $200 for that iPhone 12. Tomorrow with T-Mobile messing around on the buyer sheet, it can go down to 150, it can go down to 100. So I don't want to, and then it can go up again the next day, but I don't want to take that chance. So I rarely touch T-Mobile, but T-Mobile is slowly but surely moving up.